require rail siding for the project due to the intake of processed chemicals and the shipping of the product or other products from the plant. We are excited about the greenness of this project, reducing our dependency on foreign oil, producing fewer greenhouse gases, reducing our landfill requirements, and maximizing our natural resources, reducing our reliance on food-based fuels that raid our families' food pantries. Producing virtually no process emissions are all benefits of this project. We will also be able to handle wastewater plant sludge that will reduce its handling costs and eliminate the need to dispose of it separately. We will be creating a near zero waste community, pumping millions of dollars into the region's economy, creating jobs, not only the permanent ones, but the roughly 350 construction jobs to build a facility. Now, this may set a record as to how quickly I have described this project, but due to time constraints, I will turn the floor back over.
I'm Donald Purdy with the Tech Council, and I think at this time we have an announcement to be made. Shannon or Kenny Healy is going to announce
I would invite the Board of Supervisors and the members of the Industrial Development Authority, along with Shannon Scott, their county administrator, and Carl Snodgrass, their Special Projects Committee. You all come, please. Richard Dale Sr. and Richard Dale Jr. Ms. Mann. The Wise County Industrial Development Authority wishes to make an announcement that a memorandum of understanding between Advanced Vehicle Research Center and Wise County has been reached and will be signed today. I invite all of our members of the Board of Supervisors and members of the IDA to join me along with Richard Dale Jr. and Richard Dale Sr. This MOU expresses the support of the Wise County Industrial Development Authority for the great efforts of AVRC in advancing energy-efficient autos for our nation. The MOU is a study of converting our county fleet of vehicles to more energy-efficient alternative fuels. Thank you.
There's a car show outside that's got AVRC vehicles out there, and they're hybrids, plug-ins, gas, ethanol, and so forth. So there'll be a opportunity for you guys to discuss with both Dales outside after we have lunch. And so it sounds like we've got a couple of things going on. We've got a power plant that's being built. Now we've got a need for more electricity, and we've got an ethanol car outside. It sounds like it needs ethanol to be produced somewhere. So I think we've got some opportunities here. Thank you very much.
Good day, everyone. It is great to have you here. My name is Elena Klinova, and I'm an international student here at UVA-Wise. It is my honor today to introduce a native of Southwestern Virginia, Mr. Jerry Grantham, who has over 25 years of experience in the gas and oil industry throughout the United States. He is currently holding the position of Vice President of Range Resources at Pine Mountain, which explores natural gas, both conventional and coal-based methane, in southwestern Virginia. He is also the president of the Virginia Oil and Gas Association, an organization that represents all aspects of oil and gas industry in Virginia. And he has an undergraduate degree from University of Virginia and a master's degree in geology from Michigan State University. Please welcome Mr. Jerry Grantham.
you have someone who can do us everything? Okay, here we go. We're gonna get it on here. Talk that I'm going to do today is, there we go. Is natural gas, green homegrown energy, and all of these things are true, believe it or not. In fact, right here at UVA Wise is probably a prime example of both green and homegrown, because I don't know if you know this or not, but a fair bit of the energy requirements for the UVA Wise are provided by some natural gas wells that are just off the property here. I'm not sure exactly how much. I know some of the heating is, and maybe some of the electrical is, I don't know. So what is being done here can be done all over the place. Some of the questions that I'd sort of like to address today in this discussion are, where does our natural gas currently come from? I mean, where do we produce natural gas, and where will we be producing natural gas in the future? Because it is changing. It's changing daily. The parts of the country that traditionally produce natural gas, we all think of Texas and Oklahoma, still are big producers, but that's changing dramatically over time. We're seeing more production come out of the Appalachian Basin in areas like Virginia. So that's exciting. How do we use natural gas today? That's very important. And how is that going to change over time? And I think we've heard some discussion of that. I think natural gas will be a very important component of our future energy needs. And then how does all this sort of fit into Virginia? Because that's what we're really here talking about. And I think we fit very well into Virginia. We've got a great resource here in the state. I'm very excited to be involved in it, and I think it's got a great future ahead of it. This is just a few quotes. You can see we're pretty bipartisan here as far as the quotes, but all sort of endorsing natural gas. It is the cleanest burning fossil fuel available. We've got a proven track record in being able to supply it dependably. And again, I think it's going to be a very important part of our energy needs going forward. So let's talk about where gas is used and how it's used. And I won't go through all of this, but and some of this has been addressed in some of the previous talks, but about 22% of our current energy needs are met by natural gas. And you can see the pie chart over here to the left shows sort of where we use natural gas in the country today. I'll be honest with you, that pie chart sort of surprised me. I would have guessed, I'm going to push the wrong button here. I would have guessed that residential use was the biggest proportion, because we all think of natural gas, or at least I do, and I think of heating. I think that that's what we use natural gas for. But in fact, the biggest portion is used in industrial. And we actually, as an industry, found that out very abruptly this winter, because our industry is a little different in that we produce gas year-round. We want to be able to produce gas pretty much the same in the summer and the winter. Demand is not nearly as high in the summer, and so we have storage